Hello and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host Aurora and I'm very happy that we get to spend time together today. This is the fourth meditation I want to post for you. This podcast is for free and I'm hoping to bring you value, peace, and self-love. Let's dive in. Today's episode is a meditation for when you don't feel like meditating. I just made my favorite tea, licorice tea, and earlier today I sat down and tried to meditate, but it just didn't work. I was too restless. I kind of felt agitated, irritated, not in the mood to just sit down and be still. And maybe you have that feeling too at times, and maybe that is why so many people still resist to a meditation, because it's very counterintuitive when, for instance, we had Netflix or eating chocolate and popcorn on the couch as self-love tool so far. If that was your go-to, then meditation seems like having to go to the gym when you really don't feel like doing it. And what I want to emphasize today is that I don't want your meditation practice to be another point on your to-do list. I don't want it to feel like something you have to do. Maybe you have a very awesome routine when it comes to exercising, but maybe you know those days too where you really don't want to go and don't want to exercise, and all you want to do is sit on a couch and just be. And I think we should all be more gentle with ourselves, because a relaxed muscle hits hardest. One of my favorite quotes from Bruce Lee. When you are a very sporty person, you probably know that the days in between exercising, where you recharge your batteries, where you give your muscles a break, your brain a break, your nervous system a break, are very critical in reaching your goals. And with meditation, it's not much different. I want you to commit to a little meditation practice, but I don't want it to feel like a drag. So in yoga, for instance, you have the very powerful, fast-paced vinyasas. There's also a yoga called yin yoga, or even yoga nidra, where you just lay there and the yoga teacher guides you through a body scan. And most of the time I fall asleep. But when I stay awake and receive the teacher's message, then this is also a very genuine and good way to practice yoga and to practice self-care. So meditation doesn't always have to look like, oh, I'm drinking a tea and sitting on my meditation cushion and with a straight spine. Meditation can also be while you walk. Look at the trees, look at the sky, look at the birds. Open up your vision field. Look at new things. Maybe you step out the door tomorrow, and if you live in a city, you focus on every bicycle that drives by, or you focus on people with umbrellas if it's raining, or you focus on the colors that you can see everywhere. You can step out into the world with intention and in a state of being rather than doing. I just had to take a shower because today was a very busy day for me, and I set the intention that this shower is going to wash off all my to-do mode that I was thriving in, and after the shower I'm in being mode. So maybe you can see meditation as meeting up with a friend, and that friend is yourself. And when you meet up with this friend called yourself, then you're not going to roll your eyes and think, oh, this is like a to-do thing I have to commit to now. Be open to what that friend wants to tell you. Be open to the presence. Be open to the energy. And maybe just lay down today instead of sitting up straight. Maybe lay on your belly, or as I said earlier, go for a walk. Just don't drive a car, drive a bicycle, or operate machinery while you're listening to this episode, because you might drift off into a little sleep or not pay attention and then hurt yourself. So be safe there. So on days we don't want to meditate, just find a position where you feel comfortable right now. And you can keep your eyes open or closed. Just do whatever you want. Just be gentle on those days with yourself, and don't punish yourself for not feeling it today. And if you're feeling it today, then discard that message and just stay in line for this coming meditation. So you found your place, and maybe you want to focus on gratitude today. The last couple episodes we focused on visualizing our breath, counting our breath. And on days where I don't feel like meditating, I simply put my hand on my heart and then think of everything that I'm grateful for. And gratefulness is such a beautiful practice, because you can't be grateful and at the same time have a closed heart. You can't be grateful and at the same time think about the things you still want to do or the things that upset you today. It takes up all the space with all its goodness and just fills you with appreciation and love. And there's days where we don't feel like meditating and we don't see anything we want to be grateful for. Then let me tell you that a couple years back, I met a homeless guy on the streets of Lethbridge, and it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We started talking about the weather, and he was playing the guitar and just taking a break there and talking about playing the guitar and stuff. And for that whole day, I didn't see another person as happy and content as he was, because he had his guitar. He knew that he was putting something out there that made people feel good. And he was just happy to be without physical pain, without emotional pain, just being there. And it was greatly inspiring to me. So if you go back to your little practice now, my hand is still on my heart. Maybe you want to place your hand on your heart too. Then breathe in deeply and exhale. Breathe in all the goodness that life has to offer. And exhale judgment, resentment, jealousy. Take a couple more breaths like that. Now think about the water you were drinking today. Was it clean? Did it nurture your body? Be grateful for the water you get to drink every day, the water you have to wash yourself, to wash your clothing, your dishes. Was it a sunny day today? Be grateful for every sunbeam that touched your skin. Be grateful for the clean air you're allowed to breathe in. And the CO2 you're exhaling that nourishes the plants on our planet. Be grateful and proud for the presence you can give yourself right now. The peace. That you show up for yourself every day, even though it's just a couple minutes. Be grateful for the food you had today or will have. Know that it is being ingested by your body and turns into your cells. Be grateful for your body and how your body is constantly working for you in the background. You don't even have to consciously think of digesting, breathing, having your heart beat in the appropriate rhythm. Be deeply grateful for your body. Be deeply grateful that you're doing this meditation here today with me. You're doing yourself a huge favor in slowing down a little bit. Reconnect, and then afterwards you can go back to fast-paced, slow-paced, or anything you want. I am deeply grateful that you're listening today, that you make me feel heard, that I feel I'm doing good in the world. Now place both hands onto your sternum in prayer position. Bow your head down. Surrender to your heart for the rest of the day. May your heart be your guide and your mind just a tool, a valuable tool. Namaste. Thank you so much for listening today. That was a very special episode for me because I felt a lot of resistance to meditation today, and you, in supporting my podcast here, allowed me to sit down in peace and record this meditation. So thank you so much. I will be connecting with you soon again. Have a good time. Take good